got special guests today. We got Verse from Sydney and Brezie. What's up, boys?
What's going on, lads?
How you going? How's your trip?
Mate, should I start? It's been awesome. Like, you guys have been very hospitable. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been sick. We've just been down at the, should I say the hotel? So otherwise we'll get mobbed, if I say the hotel, right? All right, we're at the Grand Chancellor. Look out! It's got a rooftop pool, so that's inspiring. What else? What's been happening? What else?
How do you like Brisbane compared to Sydney? Like, what do you reckon? What was the first impression you got?
Quieter?
Yeah.
Like it is. It's a little bit quieter. No, but...
Especially in Westfield, eh?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So we got busted. Look, all we were trying to do was promote this goddamn show, okay? See this? Is that the camera I'm looking at?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're trying to promote that show, just, kicking it, not being too crazy.
Is that the camera I'm looking at? That's
You never know.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's a hidden camera up there somewhere.
Exactly.
Couch camera.
But, so we were in this fucking Westfield, and I'm just telling people about it. And Ethan, the security guard, decides to fucking mosey on over and tell us that I need to fucking calm the fuck down and be quiet.
Oh, it'd be so funny if it was just Ethan Troy. Just like,
shout out to Ethan. No,
he was half the size of it.
Yeah, he was a smaller man. But shout out to Ethan.
You could see him shaking as he's putting on his big voice. Dude, walking up to the three of us, he was not comfortable.
Yeah.
I was like,
poor fella,
this is my security guard over here. Thank you very much.
And he was nothing but nice to him. It's like overly nice, just to show that he wasn't being dominant.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't take well to
Ethan.
it. But anyway, so it's been exciting. There's been a few here's and there's. It's been awesome.
Yeah, so these boys are here for the Big Steppers show that is tonight. So by the time this airs, it will be done. So I'm speaking to you in the past and future and present.
Yes.
You don't really know when this is. You don't know when I'm speaking right now. It's a mystery.
When will this be out,
to be honest.
Probably about a week.
Sick.
Depending on how much
Bro,
editing I'm going to do.
That show was so hectic.
Yeah.
It's so sad you weren't there.
Yeah.
It was the show of a lifetime, and you missed it. I'm so sorry.
You missed it. If you were there, but shout out to you.
Yeah. You know.
Well, we're just happy to have these guys here. They're esteemed guests from Sydney, real good friends of mine. Of course, I've known Verse for a little while now and been getting close with him. And
yeah, baby.
he's a fucking good lad.
You
man.
too, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
We kiss.
I think we...
Yeah, I just felt the tension. So much tension.
Don't worry about it. I've got a timer.
Jesus Christ.
I think we put our first track together back in 2023. That's what I was looking at. Like, yeah. That's when Superior released, right?
No, that was... I think it was end of 2024.
Yeah. But it was over a year ago, so...
Yeah. Oh no, it must have been 2023.
Yeah, and can I announce this here? We're doing a song tonight that just came out. It's called Not Famous Yet. No plug, but if you want to go run that up, add it to your playlist. That's fine. It's out on all digital streaming platforms right now, featuring Meg, and we're going to be performing that one tonight. It's hectic. Shout out to Breezy on the beat and the production, obviously. Flow State Studio.
Yes, sir.
So, Verse, I got a question for you.
Hit me.
You one of the hardest working guys I know, eh? You drop almost every day. I've had an open verse before, and you literally come up with a verse within 5 minutes. I swear to God, right? So my question is, have you ever experienced writer's block? I know it's a bit of a weird question because you work so hard, but have you ever experienced writer's block, and how do you deal with it?
Yes, thank you. That's a good question. I'm experiencing it right now, as a matter of fact. I am. I mean, I've been in... So what happens is usually when something in my life is disrupted, right, the rhythm of my life, it tends to disrupt the rhythm of my creativity. And so recently we had some family dramas, had to move house. And so the new place we're in, I don't have the same space I had to be able to write before. So I can't center myself to writing. And it was only actually yesterday and this morning being inspired by this trip and shit. Not even just saying that, but Breezy made that beat and I was actually writing some bars that I was proud of, getting back in the flow. Yeah. But I think the key is when you feel writer's block, because everyone goes through it, you just can't, you'll know this, you can't acknowledge it. You just have to ride the wave. If you start stressing out and being oh no, I'm not coming up with shit, have I lost it? Then you just prolong the fucking inevitable, which is that you always bounce back with something fucking 10 times better. Because we're living, right?
Yeah, I find with me, I won't dwell into it. I'll just ignore it. I'll go do something else. And then I find if I come back, it's better. I won't try to fight it, because when I've tried to fight it before in the past, I make a product that I think's rushed.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
And I look back to all my old stuff, and there's parts in the verses where I'm I should have just should have just waited and took my time with it
Yeah,
rather
yeah.
than smash it out right then. Sometimes, but then some songs it does.
Yeah.
Some songs it just happens straight away. Eh?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like
It
yeah.
just depends. Some days you just don't make music quickly, and some days you do. It's weird, and it just could be a lot of different things, like the way you're feeling, sleep. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I swear, sometimes when you're in that creative mindset, time works differently.
Yeah.
Like you put in so much, like you're like hyper focusing, right, and everything around you is going at its own pace, but you're going at this complete different pace in your own brain, and you don't realize how much you're actually progressing.
Yeah.
It's the same as like
You
high
know?
performance sports, bro. Like, you know, when you're like in the flow state. Like, for instance, like look at professional skateboarders, right? Like when they're like pulling off those crazy lines and like flip tricks onto rails and shit like that. It's like when they're in the air, we're seeing it in full time, but they're doing it like, you know what I mean? Like clean.
Yeah, it's full like in their own time though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why I feel like when I drop songs, I'm dropping songs really quick at the moment, but it's feeling like a long time to me, but it's not to other people.
Yeah.
They go, oh, I can't even catch up. I'm like, bro, I got more shit to do.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
So,
Could I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
How often do you drop music?
like I go through little stints where it's like, at the moment I'm dropping every 2 weeks.
Sick.
So I don't know how long that's gonna last for, but I've dropped about 4 or 5 now from the start of the year.
Yeah.
So I try to drop at least once a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
I do a few times a year. Like,
What would
I
you say?
generally have, I think I have about average of 15 a year for the
Yeah.
past couple of years.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not consistent like every couple of weeks or every couple of months. It'll be, maybe I've got 3 to drop over 3 months.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then I'll just have a 4-month break and then bam.
Yeah. It's crazy how, like, and it's not even, it's just crazy to see the release schedule of so many different artists because not everyone works in the same way.
No.
Like, we make a lot of songs really quickly and then we have like extended periods of time, and I'm sure everyone does, but I feel like our time frame's just compressed as opposed to a lot of other people's, I guess.
Yeah, everyone's different. Everyone works different. I know people that will drop one song and then put all their resources and money into that one song and try to push that.
Yeah.
And then they won't make another song for a while, kind of thing. And people have really strict
Or they
release
won't
schedules.
release another song for a while.
Or they won't, and they'll try to plug that song.
Yeah.
So everyone has different ways. I'm just a go, drop it out. I know DZs like that. We'll just drop it and move on. Like, we'll market it. But see, bro, they're out there. Once it's out there, it's out there. You can always go back.
Yeah.
These people try to just do one song, which is fine, but like you can always go back though. And then you got this whole catalog. I'm a real catalog guy.
Yeah.
I love my catalog. Like, you know, shopping or music, anything like that, you know what I mean? I love catalog, Audi catalog, stuff like that. Dude, yeah. Oh man, I keep them. I have catalogs in my drawer. Oh dude, I have a problem,
Man.
but
He opened his fucking
Yeah.
highlight store the other day and they all came full.
yeah, I'm currently getting therapy, but it's all good. Yeah, no, I catalogs, dude. Yeah, dude, I like having a big fat catalog. Yeah, on my Spotify.
I think it's like if people are listening to you, like, and then you're providing them with like new content, like it's like, no, we're not kidding. He's got a big catalog. But if you're providing people with new content in the form of like a song, right? Like a song is a big thing. Like you know, a lot of people probably miss or underestimate what it takes to make a song, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like you have to think about like a hook that's like catchy enough to be considered a hook, so it's got to be able to be repeatable, like you know, relatable and stuff. And then obviously your bars, like if you're not a chum, like you got to make something make sense, right? And there's 16 of those motherfucking bars, and then you got to repeat that if you're doing 2 verses in a song. And then obviously the beat, where do you get it from? How is it produced? The mix, the
there's
master.
so much
And then we
shit,
talk
bro.
about the short form content, blah blah. So if you're like dropping a song once a month, right? That I reckon the fans that are listening to like subconsciously don't even understand what kind of respect they have for that. It's just that there's something new happening, you know.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh my gosh. Like,
See, it's like the gratitude's delayed, like the what's that word? It's like it's a delayed
Gratification.
It's a bit delayed. That's why it's hard, because all the work you do is inside, mostly on your own, unless you know it's like your situation, like you used to do together. But most my stuff's like on my own.
yeah.
It's solo.
Yeah.
And then when you go out on the stage, that's when you share it with everyone. That's what I love about it. It's very individual. You know what I mean? And it's
That's when it
just
comes to life, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, talking about writer's block, going back to that, like it's like inspiration through life experience is a huge thing. Like, you know, we were talking about like this trip and how would write like so much stuff just from being fueled from this trip, you know. And it's true, like, because you know, words are words, but they like become like you put color to them when you live a life experience. And then even the simplest phrase that it doesn't have to be a crazy like multi-syllable rhyming word. It could just be the word like sway, right? But like the way that you incorporate it with the sentence, because you've actually lived it, like it makes it sound fucking, you know.
Yeah, I think that's important too, like rapping what you're about, you know.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
why I always rap about having no money and being depressed. You know, because that's what I am. Why would I rap about having a fucking
Same here,
Lamborghini
bro.
car?
Fuck, yeah.
I can't even buy me Garang. Like, what the
I
fuck would I...
can't even buy me.
Bro, why would I rap about some fucking shit, dude? Like, yeah, it's the industry. Like, nah, dude, I don't care. Like, I'd rather get famous being depressed than someone I'm not. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah.
Like, people can relate to that shit. Everyone's struggling at the moment, so I don't know. I find just to stay true to myself with that shit. But Verse, I see you busking a lot. You're a bit of a busker.
Yeah, bro. I love the street performance.
Has there been anything kind of weird, like any strange things happen when you've been busking?
Yeah,
It's like
people-
I've never done it,
Yeah,
so I don't know.
yeah.
Is it like pretty full on?
Yeah,
Like,
definitely. Like, but this is the thing. I'll tell everyone. Like, if you're an artist and you haven't tried street performance or busking, you got to go out and do it, because what it does is it sharpens your skill at performing in front of people who actually want to listen to you and who actually give a fuck, right? Because like when people are heckling you, or they're trying to steal your fucking money out of your hat, or they're walking up to you with their fucking stray dog going, "Pat my dog, fucking take a photo with me," while you're in the middle of a fucking bar, you know, and you can still like maintain. Like it's that.
have you ever had someone try to steal
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
Has
like,
anyone ran off with the thing?
No, but like,
I mean, you could
because
chase them.
I
You'd be
stick
pretty
it, I
quick,
stick it
wouldn't
down
you?
with duct tape, yeah, and I'm fucking like, all
Yeah.
and shit. No, but the funniest thing is probably when people come up like, and they just don't have they have complete disregard for the fact that you're spitting on a mic and actually live performing. And it's cool because like then I'll be like interacting with them, shaking their hand, autonomously spitting these bars, and then when I'm like in front of an actual crowd, I'm like, oh well, I'm actually going to connect now, and like, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It builds up
definitely
that focus too.
yeah, I would highly recommend, if you want to sharpen the sword, get out there, fucking get yourself a mic and shit.
Was it kind of nerve wracking at the start? Is it a
Yeah.
different nerves than live performing?
Yeah, so much different. Oh my
'Cause
god!
you don't know-
Like you got Breezy's probably like experienced this like most recently, because I've been doing it now for like over a year, so I'm kind of more conditioned to it. But like, yeah, it's like, what's the feeling like? Not just
Dude,
butterflies. It's
it
like
madly sharpens your skills, because you know you're going there. No one's expecting to see you. Everyone's in a rush and they're trying to go somewhere else. And if you can stop and have a moment with a random stranger in that scenario, like, you know, you get so much confidence from that as an artist.
yeah.
I find that, especially like people that don't know you, like they're not there to see, like, you know, you're just like, have you made fans
Yeah,
from
heaps.
like?
Yeah.
That's why I have a large following, like, because a lot of that is from organic engagement. Like, what I found is that, like, okay, you can make the assumption, which, by the way, will be the killer of all dreams, but you can make the assumption that people don't want to hear your music because hip-hop is a niche genre, right? And it is. Like, you can't just walk out there and start spitting raps to everyone, and people will, like, be like, oh, you're a driller, or they'll judge you, right? But that's the thing, like, when you perform, like, your music with, like, true heart and passion, like, people, like, the most random people you would never think like hip-hop stop and, like, full commend me for what I'm doing and shit, like, donate money, like, start following me, whatever. And it's crazy, bro. Like, it really like encourages you to keep going, because it's like you can connect with so many people you didn't think you could, you know? Like, it's mad.
It's usually the most unexpected people who stop. Like, I was busking in the Corso the other day in Manly, and this 60-year-old Polish lady come up and she's like, "Oh my god, your music's so good. I connect with it so much. Like, you're so authentic and I love it." And it's just like, man, if you can connect with anyone, you just like, you know, what you're writing about is real and authentic.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, you
It's a
can
justification,
you can break any demographic.
Yep.
Because I really think that the last stage for any song for me is like performing it live. That's when it really comes to life. Like, I can write it, I can record it, I can like rehearse it, but as soon as there's a crowd, even if it's just one person, like, you know, like showing you a new song that we haven't released, that's like when it like comes to life for me. Like,
Damn. So, Breezy, do you have like a beat store? Do you sell beats and stuff like that, or do you just work with Verse, or like just a specific artist?
Very
or...
exclusive.
no one can
Exclusive.
have Breezy's beats.
No, I love asking that, because you got the producers that just sell beats and beat stars and stuff, but then I like the ones that just work with a few people there. Like, that's always like a special thing, I find.
Like, I'm definitely gonna, like, I'm always open to sell beats, but number one, I have to like your music, and number two, we have to like connect as people, as human beings. Because like, I can sell beats, but I feel like that dilutes your brand, and like, you don't really want songs out there that you don't really like. You know what I mean?
So I guess that's tied to your name.
Yeah,
And like these beats, bro, like, I don't want to waste them. You know?
Yeah,
These
yeah.
are hectic beats.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I think like the plug there would be definitely like Flow State. So just saying, if you're ever in Sydney, hit up Flow State Studios. It's based in DY. It's just near the beach. It's a beautiful spot. But the whole idea is like for Breezy to really create a space that competes with like the best of the best of them, because the best of the best of them is not just about like the equipment in the room, but it's how you manage it. And like, bro, this guy's navigation skills on a fucking system with, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Bro, he does it. Like, he gets it done, bro. Like,
well, I noticed it as soon as we walked in here. You just started looking at everything, checking it out.
yeah, bro.
Yeah,
yeah.
oh,
I'm,
like,
I'm a
you know,
fucking
do this,
nerd.
I'll do that, moving
he's
it around.
switched on. Like, I do my best to keep up, but it's like the hard thing for me is that I've got such a fucking basic understanding of computering in general, and so he's like,
yep.
yeah, you just fucking push R and slide this here and tape like there and fucking, and I'm
But
like,
we also talk about a lot, right? The reason like I'm so technically well versed and you're so like in the verses of the
I think about that every time.
You know what I
that
mean?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
complementary skills.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
can have so much depth.
And I always talk about it like an analogy of a F1 driver, like, you know, bro, you got the whole team building the car, engineers making it run, but like, bro, you got to have a Max Verstappen, bro, fucking,
Yeah.
or should I say a Lewis Hamilton, because of my fucking vintage age.
Fucking
Anyway.
hell. Well, the Big Stepper shows tonight, or last week if you're listening to this, or next week. Who fucking knows at this point? Mega. Mega, do you have any questions, my furry-headed friend? You're nice and quiet over there.
Yeah, because I'm just listening, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's a beautiful conversation with these two. But
Oh.
what are you most looking forward to the show tonight? What do you think?
Honestly, just like meeting people that I've met online but not in person, and like getting to perform my music live for people who've watched videos of me and stuff, you know, like, because I think you can only get so much across in a video.
Yeah.
But like, bro, I love this shit, you know, like, yeah.
People are just going to be surprised that you are how you are in videos.
Yeah, yeah,
Probably.
yeah.
I think I always get that. People are like, oh my god, you're really like that. And I'm like, what? Like, you think I was faking this shit? Yeah.
Bit cliche, but what's your top 5 at the moment?
I've got that written down somewhere, but honestly, off the top of my head, can you go first? Do you know a top 5?
No, I have to think. For a
Okay,
second.
like definitely MGK. Like, I love MGK. He's not number 1. This is in no order, but MGK, right? And then definitely Kendrick, because he's moving the needle, and like I think it's really inspiring at the moment. And then like, oh bro, I had this written down. Like, there's in the Aussie scene, there's a couple of people moving the needle as
I need to
well.
look who I've been listening to.
Yeah.
Russ is definitely up there.
Oh yeah,
He's
yeah.
just-
For me,
Bro,
Russ.
that guy just doesn't stop, man.
Yeah, and okay, I actually we're just gonna go for like the creme de la creme. Like, yeah, so yeah, for me, Russ too, definitely. Russ, MGK, Kendrick, Ed Sheeran, bro, just forever. Like,
Yeah.
just because of the way that he, okay, you know his documentary, if you've watched on Netflix.
I haven't watched it yet.
So
no.
I watched 20 minutes of that thing, and that's what made me go out and start busking. Like, I just realized in that moment that I was like, oh, I have to share my music with people like right now. And so yeah, shout out to Ed, fucking.
Central C's fucking killing it.
Oh, and
man.
there you
His
go,
new
that's my
album's
top 5.
Crazy.
Dude, every time I
Central
hear
Cee,
that,
yeah.
I just hear, my bitch ain't gay or some shit. Whatever.
All right.
My bitch ain't gay.
All
Gay.
right.
Dude, why does he
All
say
right.
gay like air? Like that?
Yeah, gay.
Dude, it's AY, bro.
Gay.
You know? It's not
Gay.
air. Gay.
Gay.
I got paired.
I got
so,
paired.
So Jamaican. you know?
Location.
Yeah,
Location. Relocation. Negotiation.
Dude.
All right. No, but yeah.
Dude, why is he Jamaican?
Yeah,
dude?
that's what he does.
What the
I'm so
fuck?
confused. It's
But,
like,
so that's
what?
my top 5. Let's say it again. Ready? MGK, Kendrick, Russ,
Russ.
Ed Sheeran, Forever,
Central C.
and Central C. And I'm sure, people
Like,
be
there's
you
more,
know,
like,
yeah.
fuck, we could go on forever, but
Yeah.
that's just top of mind.
Dude, that accent, like, you can do, like, simple syllable stuff and it sounds better with that accent. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, their
Yeah.
punchlines will be one letter.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
one
fully.
syllable.
Yeah.
I think it sounds better with that accent
It does.
than others. I don't know.
I'm like
Like-
kind of jealous of UK rap in the fact that they have this like element of surprise with the accent, bro. It's
Yeah.
so like versatile in how you like twang shit, you know? The Aussie accent's like that too, but like if you go full bogan with it,
Yeah.
but it's not as elegant. Like it sounds like
Yeah.
even though it's gutter, it sounds elegant when you do it UK. You're like,
Yeah.
What that somebody if it's not free, man. Like there's like, you know, Ren's good as well. Ren's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
good.
yeah. Yeah, the Aussie, yeah, can get a bit, you know, like...
Yeah, mate, when I fucking on the grind, fucking slapping my cunt on a pokey, or winning 150. We won last night.
On a poke.
Yeah, bro, we were fucking tickling the screen, and we fucking were 1 coin away
Tickling
from
the
20 grand.
screen.
Oh, dude,
What,
they were
the old,
literally,
the
yeah.
old these ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, it
Yeah,
was hectic.
they were making it go off, bro.
Dude, yeah, I lose at the pokies. Right?
Usually,
I lose.
That is usually the case.
It's always the case
We're
for
not
me.
endorsing gambling at all. It's fucking stupid.
Dude, I'll do it cash. Yeah, just I live on the same street as a pub, so it's really dangerous for me. Like I have to drive past the pub every day. And yeah,
Still
I don't have any. Huh?
Still couldn't get a 6-pack.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's Jazz's fucking rant for today. Twist my fucking titties, mate. I couldn't get a fucking 6-pack because I was asleep because I had a really big week and my alarm didn't go off and I was late. Now I'm fucking here and I'm not having beers and I'm not happy. Fuck yeah, woohoo!
I was up at
Killing it, dude.
4
Bro,
a.m.
this
6 a.m.
motherfucker,
Oh,
I was sleeping. I was sleeping this morning, and I woke
want some
up to
beers.
Verse standing in a towel out of the shower. He's like, "What'd you do?"
Yeah, I was like, and
Yeah,
then
and
he
I'm
goes,
like,
he's
what the
like, are you
fuck?
alright, bro?
Yeah,
Like, I'm having an aneurysm.
God, that
guy's
breakfast buffet
late.
must have got you.
No, that was before the breakfast.
Oh.
I was trying to wake him up and say,
Yeah.
let's
This
go
is
eat it.
at 6:45 this morning.
Yeah. So yeah, I got up at 6. I was keen, ready for the sunset. No, the sunrise. The sunrise. The sunset.
Getting ready for the sunset.
I'm ready
It's
for the
6
sunset
a.m.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got the funniest video, man. Yesterday, these two, they were on the balcony trying to count the solar panels, man.
Oh, bro.
Oh.
So shout out to Piff for hooking us up
Sweet.
with the craziest ganja I've ever smoked.
Yeah.
Seriously,
It took
this
him
shit
3
is
minutes to
fucking...
work.
Dude,
Yeah,
that guy's
it
got
was
the
wrong.
produce, bro.
Bro, like,
Produce.
X that out. But no, but seriously, like, if you're talking about medicinal, this shit, whatever, bro. We were blazed, and we were
Yeah.
trying to count solar panels, and I was fully enjoying it. Like, let's just put it that way. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think we ever got there on a
No.
solid number in the end.
300.
I just started seeing cross-eyed, and then you can't count up to simple numbers, and it's just too hard.
Yeah, it was
No,
hectic.
you can't
We're
put that
rappers,
in your
not
head, bro.
mathematicians, bro.
So, a bit of a deep one, because this is what we do at Unhinged. We get to the hard-hitting
Get me.
Getting
issues.
deep.
We get
Now,
hard.
every artist has a reason why we do this, and it usually stems from something in the past or whatever. Is there
yeah.
a deep reason why you do this and why you can't stop doing it?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so if we want to go deep, we'll go 2 layers deep, right?
Alright.
So the first reason that's most recent is my kids, right? Which is crazy because I wrote about this before I had kids. That I would like pause and not take it seriously enough until I did it for my kids, and now I'm doing it for my kids. So that's a crazy manifestation itself. But before that, it was it's crazy. I've been through, everyone's been through shit in life, right? But when I was fucking however old I was, 18, 19, my mate was freestyling in the car, and that's what made me realize, like, I used to always write down lyrics of Tupac and the rap that I listened to, and like, remember their lyrics. I think a lot of people started that way. You write down lyrics and then you remember the song, and that's how you get
Oh,
and then
yeah.
it never crossed my mind that I could write my own shit. And I swear, like, when I realized that Ben was freestyling and I could make my own songs, it became, like, unknowingly back then, but it became the greatest outlet to fucking everything I've ever experienced. So I think, yeah, like, my reason, right, is to, like, continue a legacy that I never realized I'd make. That's it. Like, because I never realized that I was going to take it this far. Fuck, I've written all these in bars, but I feel like I'm spitting my songs, mate. But yeah, I never thought I'd take it this far, so now I've just got to fucking, ride the wave. Like, that's why, yeah, I say a lot, like, it's just, yeah, I just like making music.
Yeah, no, that's why I like, because me and you have that integrity track we did a long time ago.
Yeah,
and that's
bro.
why, like, I like, you always put a lot of feeling and thought into your lyrics, and I
Yeah.
like that.
Cheers,
it's
bro.
like you rap about and you sing about, stuff that you're going through, your family and stuff like that, and it's real, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So, yeah, I just like getting to the bottom of why people do
Yeah, no, cheers.
what they do. And, Breezy, like, why do you make beats? Like, what was the first thing that got you into it? Like, the first real inspiration to get you, like, thinking, like, oh, man, I got to do this shit. Like,
Yeah,
what was the first beat or
inspiration?
something, or like a beat or producer you're listening to that really got you into it?
Well, I always wanted to be an artist, but I was too scared to, like, record my vocals to begin with.
Yeah.
So the first, like, moment I realized I could make music, like, you write the raps down of other people and
Yeah.
then you spit it and you're like, this is sick. Was like, I was working in a shed. We were like making cables for transformers that go on power lines, and this guy's like, hey, listen to this track I made. Listen to this track I made, and he just played this like EDM track, and it was like, probably he just threw a bunch of loops together probably and like played it, but I was like, you made this track? Like, it never occurred to me before that you could create a song.
That's like.
And at that moment, I went home, I downloaded FL, and bro,
Because we've got everything on that, like, laptop. Now. Like, back in the day, it was all on mixing boards
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
tapes, you had
shit.
to
We
cut
got
it.
every single thing on a tiny little screen. Like, then that's insane.
My
Like,
dad
you
used
could
to
just
have
make a
whole
beat on
setup,
this little...
man, like,
Yeah,
all
like
the tapes, all the reels and everything, the big switchboards. He had everything set up because he's a pianist.
Yeah.
And that was where I recorded my first thing on his big old tape thing. I'd have to push the record and play button down at the same time, like on the old cassettes.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And he'd
I used to
reel around.
rewind my cassettes with a pencil and shit, just like spin them back and shit. Yeah.
But that's how old I am, man.
Yeah.
That's when I started.
I've got bars about that.
Yeah.
Been doing this shit since tapes cassettes. Like,
Dude, I thought I was old, and then this.
well, even like I'm probably younger than you. Like I remember having the Offspring tape, the first Offspring album, in the Hyundai Excel cunt. Like driving a Kedron Kedron Primary School, man. I remember listening to that every morning, like the tape.
Yeah, the Hyundai Excels as well. I remember
they don't die, bro.
I remember when people used to do those up like fucking wicked, like full Fast and Furious style with like neon lights underneath and shit.
Why don't you see them anymore?
Yeah. And remember the Mitsubishi Mirages as well. They were fucking kitted out. And the Suzuki Swifts and shit. Oh, bro, we're going hatchback.
The old fucking Camrys and shit, like the old school ones. Yeah, man. Fuck.
But yeah, no, that's a very that question about your why is so many people. It's been coming up so much. Like, you know, I think a lot of people are trying to create a formula for success in this industry, and a lot of it has to do with like this. What's your why? You know, like, you know, what's your reason? And then like I think. So we've contemplated that question a lot, and when it goes down, that's why I said there's two layers. Is like most recently my kids, just inspiration for them, and they wanted me to do it. You know what I mean? But then deeper than that, it's like I don't know, it just runs in your vein. It does. It's in your blood, man. Like
yeah, you know. Is your family musical? Did you come from a background? Of like...
Yeah, definitely. I used to sing opera and shit, bro. It's hilarious.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, but up until I was like in year 4, I hadn't ever heard any other music besides Beethoven, Mozart, Tchaikovsky, like just all classical orchestral piano and shit like that. And I played piano up to I think grade 2 or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
And then I met my freaking friend Daniel So, Kwanpui, shout out Daniel, and he showed me Korn and Slipknot and shit. That's the first music I listened to was like heavy metal. Yeah. And then it got refined into like Offspring, Blink-182, Green Day and shit. And then I landed on fucking Tupac, and it was all over. Like, yeah. I know that's a bit cliche. Everyone hits Tupac, but no, back in the day.
Man, I skipped that whole. I don't even know. I skipped the whole underground thing. Like, I don't know, like, because like I didn't have brothers and sisters or anything.
When did you start in hip hop? Like, who was your first?
I started playing classical. Like, I used to play saxophone. I played alto and baritone.
Is that where your name comes from, Judge?
No, my old man's a drummer from Cairns, and they were kind of hippie back in the day. So I don't know, they just did something different, and they call me Jazz. I think it's from a musical background because my dad's a musician. Yeah. They just liked the name and went with it, I guess.
Wait, is your name actually Jazz?
Jazz, J-double-Z. That's my name. Yeah, that's my real name.
On your birth certificate.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
Yeah,
that was the greatest revelation.
Yeah, everyone thinks I'm kind of just like that's my artist name. And it's like, oh...
No, that's my name.
It used to be JBG, Jazz Brody Griffin, that's my initials.
No.
But then I changed it, because everyone does that.
Is your last name Griffin?
Brody Griffin, hyphen.
Brody Griffin.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Jazz Brody Griffin.
It's just fucking hard to look him up sometimes.
Yeah, it is, and everyone said that, but like, there's always ways around it.
All you have to 5 underscores, right?
Or 8. All you have to 18. All you have to do is basically just know Jazz and one of my songs, and I've got 8 million. So that's one good thing about having a good fucking catalog. Well, that's it, Jazz, and then this song, and it comes up. So yeah, it's a bit hard, but hey, it's my name. Sue me.
See how he brought the conversation back to catalogs.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, well, I have, like, I'm fucking going to therapy for catalogs, so, you know, I'm going to bring it up a few times, alright? You know, fucking hell, it's expensive therapy, Jesus Christ.
So what's on the cards tomorrow, after the show's all done?
Tattoos. No, yeah, fucking find somewhere to freaking give me a tattoo, mate. Like, that's been I always like getting a tattoo everywhere I travel, because it's like a postcard for me, even if it's just something small. So I have 2 ideas that could be facilitated by a good enough artist. If you're out there, too late. Time travel. But yeah, what else? I don't know. Just like probably train in the gym, go for a swim in the pool, shoot some more content on the rooftop. I don't know, whatever.
Have you been to that gym yet? The one that you were going to go to?
Oh, we could do that. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Have you got the fitness passport thing, or do you?
But we just pay a casual fee. But
where do you go?
Well, Anytime Fitness. Shout out. No, but there's apparently a gym here with a tree in the middle of it. And it's got like 3 floors, and on the top floor there's a magnesium fucking pool, and they sell mad smoothies, and they've got saunas and shit. Crazy.
There's the day spa in West. It's not a gym though, so I don't know if it's the same place. But there's a day spa in West End on the rooftop. It's really good. It's got all that magnesium pools.
That could be it attached to the gym. Yeah,
maybe. It's that place is really cool. It's got like a cold plunge as well.
Yeah, hectic.
Like 3 degrees, but it's hectic. You'll feel all your joints.
But yeah, no.
I feel all my joints all the time.
Yeah, but you'll feel them more there. Holy shit, bro. It's not good. It's not good at all.
Yeah, just anything to hang out and kill some time, you know. Fucking, it's good just to chill, bro. Just to meet people, meet you guys finally.
Yeah, it's great to have you up here.
Yeah,
when do you go back?
Sunday afternoon.
Sunday over.
Yeah.
Have you just got to go straight back to work Monday or? Like,
yeah, but I mean, work is work. My work is very bro.
Are you still doing personal training though?
No. I manage heaps of gyms and.
Oh, okay.
It's very my work is very vague because management is kind of where you remotely control a million things at once. So yeah, no work on Monday is always. It's just fucking unpaid.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting into that. I'm sick of the tools, bro.
After we got back, how long was it? It was about a week and a half to 2 weeks before we'd recovered.
God, yeah, that was major depression after that.
Yeah.
Tell you.
Yeah.
Just straight from a high to
real,
just...
Man, we'll go do a busking set. We'll on the weekend, we'll meet up, record on Friday night, meet up on the Saturday, do a busking set, go back to the studio, record something else, hang out for a bit, whatever, eat some food, and then wake up Monday morning and just be like, oh no, that's not my real life yet. You know, and but. That's the thing, we always say, what would you do if you could do music full time? Would you just bum around and waste time? No, I'd probably be just as active, if not more than I am now, but fully focused on things to do with driving music forward. Whether it's stuff like this, doing a podcast, organizing some merch somewhere, organizing a show, fucking recording, fucking making content, But yeah, that's the dream.
Yeah, you just have to keep busy, eh? I think that's what it is with this. As soon as you start getting in a rut or something like that, it's I find it's just ongoing, it just never ends, and then I never do anything, and then I just get depressed because you're not doing anything, and then you never do anything. Yeah, it's like a circle, a vicious circle.
Yeah, no, definitely. If you just gravitate towards your other life, when you finish doing this on the weekend or something, it's probably the best distraction to to feel that what do you call it post fucking fame depression
I think that's the annoying thing about it though, is you live kind of two lives. That's what's being real. I write about that sometimes in my songs, especially recently, because I feel it's you split. You got this work professional, everyone does that with different things, they got the work side and that. But it's I don't like that. Yeah. Why do I have to be two different people? Yeah. And then you're trying to do this work life and pay bills and a family and everything, but then you're trying to chase this thing to then merge. Yeah. But then you need to have them both balanced while the artist thing pushes even more though. Yeah. So it's it's just
stuck in between a rock and a hard
place. Bro, it's literally for years and years and years and years, and it never ends, and it gets more intense, I find, and then when you kind of feel like you're gonna pop, it just gets harder. I find, and it gets harder. Yeah,
I swear, I used to feel this a lot with my old career in personal training when I was doing PT one-on-one with clients, right, running my own business, and I'd have this bipolar thing with me where I'd be smoking all the time and living relatively unhealthy, but but selling a brand that was all about health and well-being, right, and then now that I don't do PT so much, but I teach other PTs, I still have a little bit of that torn between me, because I'm for instance, I'll smoke a ciggy and then I'm teaching PTs to teach their clients how to be healthy, but I've separated myself from the guilt of that, because I'm bro, I am who I am, and if you judge me for that because I don't I'm incongruous with the fitness industry, then that's your own opinion. It's cool, everyone's got one. But now the struggle is exactly what you're saying. Now the struggle is the music, right, and who I am at work. It's this fucking clash, right?
Clashes,
where, and who you are at home as well.
Yeah, exactly. I can be Verse everywhere, I even at work, at home, right? But to what degree? If I'm in Brisbane for a show and shit, I'm fucking I'm Verse. But then when I'm at home, I'm Verse. I've got to be a bit more subdued. And then when I'm at work, I'm Verse. I have to be proper. It's fucked.
Yeah, I think that's what the whole struggle is, pushing to be, because I feel artistry is who you actually are, and we're trying to push to be able to do that full time and be ourselves all the time, rather than this professional fucking person and with all this, you know what I mean? With my job, I can still be myself, as a plasterer. It's kind of, but if you're a cool guy or something like that, or a professional you, or in the reception or something, you got to be that professional person. Yeah. I'd be horrible at it, man. I'd be swearing at people every day.
That's
I'd be telling people to get fucked.
When someone says to you, you were asking Meg this yesterday, but when someone says to you, what do you do for work? What do you say?
I'm a plasterer.
Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Okay, and then what do you if
I'm a rapper.
Do you? Yeah. What do you? And you say?
And I tell them what I do.
Yeah, you work in.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
But
yeah, I say I'm a
Breezy
rapper.
phrased it different yesterday. He said, "What do you do?" And that's what I
What do
said.
you
I
do?
work in
Yeah.
a warehouse.
Yeah.
And then,
But see, then if they say, "What do you do outside of work?"
yeah, well, that's different.
But then
the
then
point he's
I could say
making-
plasterer and a rapper though. I could say both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the
I
point
guess.
he's making though is
So-
that they say I'm an artist.
I only do that consciously
yeah.
because I know that's what it's gonna end up to be. Like
Yeah.
if
Oh,
I
like you're
speak
manifesting.
Yeah,
It. Yeah.
You two are very
That's
good at
actually-
manifesting shit too.
I used to do
Yeah,
this thing
true.
where like it's crazy the evolution I've already felt in like just the last 2 years or 3 years. Like when I started, I was like, yeah, I'd go, I work in fitness, like I'm a personal trainer or something. And then I'd always tag them, but I do rap, right? And then I started like making it come true, and then I started saying, oh, I'm a singer and a rapper, and I'd always say singer because I felt like it was, like I said about the niche genre. I think like singing is much more universally acceptable, so people would take it more seriously, right?
Yeah.
And then I started. Anytime someone would ask my name, I'd be like, "Oh, Rob." Oh, Verse. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was really this awkward moment. And then now, like,
You
it's
were awkward.
It's
Tell them your name's Meg.
yeah.
They're like, "Hey, mate, that's a girl's name."
Shut up,
What?
Meg.
But yeah, no, that's the thing that now it's like so real. Like, because it is really real. Like, I just go, people go, what do you do? I'm a rapper. My name's Verse. Like, even at Bruce Juice, people are like, yeah, what's your name? Like, V.
Yeah,
I don't say
V.
Verse because I can't be bothered. But everything is always Verse. I'm a rapper. Like, that's who I am, you know?
It's
Like,
actually mysterious when you say V.
yeah, V. Who knows?
Ooh,
What, look at my face, man.
who is this guy?
Yeah.
Where's he
Yeah.
come from? What's he doing?
Francois.
What's he doing tomorrow? You know, just creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Do you have any advice for people back to the busking thing, like that are gonna start it, or even just advice for artists that want to start and get themselves out there as much as you do?
Yeah, bro. Oh, yeah. Don't rush.
Yeah.
I know that is so cliche, and I know it's harder to. It's easier said than done, but you really just got to try and like bide your time. Like if I know I just want a cigarette so bad, but if you look, the
Oh, we're
truth
gonna
is,
wrap it up.
Bro, I
soon.
just want a beer so bad.
if
This
you
is fuck.
if you like if you're writing and then you're trying to write to get a song out, right? Just remember, like, if that song does anything that you hope it will do, then like what's gonna happen next? You know what I mean? Like that I know a lot of artists say that, but if you can just be patient and build a bit of a portfolio and like some stuff to lean back on, like just in case you got writer's block, right? And then like all of a sudden you can go back through fucking 30 verses you've written back and whenever, and just lean on that for some content that you're recording in the studio or whatever. Like,
Because when you started out, did you, like, I'm talking first started on Instagram posting, did you have many likes and comments when you first?
nothing.
And how long did it take roughly for that to start picking up? Because this is important.
Yeah, well, at least honestly, like in the first 3 months, I didn't see anything happening, and like if I let myself,
But you kept going though.
Yeah, I was gonna say if
That's
I let
the-
myself get disheartened by the response from outside, I would have like stopped, right? But like the whole point was that I had a lot more behind what I was showing in 3 months.
Yep.
And so then by the 6 month mark, I think people like my peers, my colleagues, like people that also make music like me, started realizing that like I wasn't gonna fade quick. Like it was actually so consistent because I've been dropping every fucking
consistently, bro.
all the time.
And it's quality shit too. Like,
Shit,
like-
some of it I'm pretty judgmental about, but no, and then that's the thing. So after that, it was just like a year in. I think I had a photo. It was like 100 followers, and then a year in, I had like it had grown by 10 times, like over 1,000. And so the metrics get very confusing, bro. You just got to try and quieten your mind about it. It's when I started busking that the biggest impact happened. Because then I started connecting with people, and they started like looking at my brand like from a real point of view. Like they didn't find me online. Like I actually said hello and shook their hand and shit. And then
It definitely means a lot more doing that, I find, rather than social media, because it's like, I find like, say you meet someone on social media, I don't know, it's a bit, maybe they might be a fan, but if you look someone in the eyes and you talk to them, sometimes you just instant.
it's easier.
2
always
seconds,
takes
man.
more
You know what I mean? And then
Easier
just-
to impress them and make them
Well,
realize
I
they
find-
want to listen to you.
they can sense you and your
Yeah.
like the way you talk and
Yeah,
everyone.
it's too easy to
you know?
just swipe to the next video.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, stop swiping on us.
when
Yeah.
in your face in person like these two,
Yeah.
man. Especially him, he doesn't fucking let up until you're smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
me,
amount of
yeah.
people
Oh,
in the
bro.
shop yesterday, man. They
Right,
just
yeah.
didn't know how to take him. It was like, fuck.
I do. We were talking about that yesterday as well. I'm very passionate about just everything in general. Like I'm either like 100 or nothing. Like if I don't like something or a situation I'm in, I'll probably just like literally be the first one to bail out.
Yeah.
But like otherwise, I'll be like the last one to leave. You know, like
Yeah,
oh
fair
that was good.
All right. Well, have you got anything you want to like promote while you're here that you might got coming up and like is music coming? Any shows that
We
you
say
play
one
any?
thing, but really there's like 15 things.
Oh, yeah.
So just fucking search us up, bro.
Yeah, search us
Yeah.
up.
If
drop a
you're
new-
at all interested, no
yeah,
pressure.
Yeah,
bro.
we drop a new song every 2 weeks. We drop short form content
Oh,
with that, so
please.
follow us on all platforms. I got a new EP. It's complete. It's finished. It's dropping later this year. I'm gonna keep it under wraps. But yeah, other than that, you guys are fucking sick cunts for having us through.
Thanks for having
Thanks
us,
for
guys.
coming.
Cheers for
Thanks
sending
for
us
being
shit.
our experiments.
Yeah, buddy. Make
Still
this go
getting the hang of
viral.
it.
Pop it off.
All right, I'll put your social links up there and everything. And
Cheers.
Thanks
So
for
yeah.
Cheers, fellas.
Yeah. Cheers, brother.
Yeah, brother.
Cheers, bro.
Yeah,
Now watch
shit.
me try and get out of this fucking
Yeah, I know,
bang bang,
fucking-
bro.
Ah!
Oh, nice and stiff.
Sick time.
Peace out, guys.